All right. So I think let's just talk about Colorado. All right.
Oh man.
So Colorado, we have a couple of experiences with it, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. So, Seth, you live in Colorado, and I have been there on a 1 week vacation. So, we're going to talk about some of our experiences from it while going through some Bed Wars gameplay. So, what is your overall experience of Colorado been?
Everybody's high.
I mean, it is Colorado. We went whitewater rafting, which, sounds like a fun experience until you're at the very front. So I'm decently strong, so I was pulling my own weight with rowing, but I kid you not, every time we would get to a rapid, the boat would shift towards the left, so the water would go all on me, and it wasn't bad. It wasn't as bad as you would expect for Colorado because it's almost summertime, but if it came out of nowhere, it scared you. There was one little girl that we were going with. She was on our thing, on a raft.
What
And
did you do? You just picked up
at
some little
first
girl
she
and
was,
said, "Hey, let's
at
go
first she
whitewater
was,
rafting."
no, she was the younger sister of one of the players on my sister's team. And she said no, but then about halfway through the experience, she decided to go up front, and she loved it so much, but she would get hit by so much water that her lips were legitimately blue. So
It's just
that eventually she had to go back, but
yeah, that makes me
honestly,
think
I
of
was
like
glad
the
she was I'm glad she was up there because she took a lot of the water for me. So I didn't get as cold,
you're
but
just relying on
we're in like full body suits. My dad had us buy like this special like heat proof, like, what would you call it, boots, water boots. Um he had us use those, and he would and they helped a lot, but um it was a fun experience.
not gonna
I got hit
lie.
by a bit. I got hit by a bit too much water, to be honest with you.
Not gonna lie, when you were talking about the blue lips, I couldn't help thinking the VeggieTales thing where Larry was talking about his lips. I was
All right, let's
like,
do.
oh yes.
So when we get near the end, he says, "Oh, it's the biggest part coming up." It was so underwhelming, but there was like a 3 foot drop. Me being in the front with the boat always tipping towards my side because of weight, I got pummeled, but no one else got any water on them whatsoever, and I'm drenched. And it was so, but it was fun. And at one point, my paddle got stuck under
Well,
a rock, and then the like raft drove over it.
man.
Oh, watch out behind you, behind you. Um, but then so it did that again at the last second, and it destroyed me. What experiences do you have like that would pretty much only happen in Colorado?
Went to Breckenridge one day. Oh man, I was knocking him off the edge. I went to
Can you talk
Breckenridge
like
one day.
more specific, like funny stories about him?
Uh, well, I could tell you
Oh,
many stories in which. What?
didn't like your neighbor's house burn down or
Yeah,
something?
they are. It's a funny story. I have neighbors like so many other people. When you know.
Yo, you have neighbors? That's actually something I don't have.
Get wrecked. Also, that's not a bad thing. Honestly, I would rather not have these neighbors.
Well,
But
not having neighbors comes with having bad Wi-Fi.
true.
So what happened with them?
So there were so we woke up like in the middle of the night. Was like, hey, there's some flashing lights and there's some guy knocking really hard on our door. And apparently, we answer the door to a fireman, and
Watch out, watch out. Okay.
yeah, our neighbor's house caught fire. And the funny part is that it's just like the way it happened though. Like your house can get caught fire like anywhere. I mean, whoa, he's in this.
Oh, I didn't notice him. I got you.
Never mind.
No!
But yeah, like, so apparently how it started was they were smoking monetized. And then, instead of, disposing of it like a smart person, they threw it right next to their gas stove.
Genius. Have you ever been to Denver?
Yeah,
I'm assuming you have.
So many times. It's so big, so loud, and just full of a bunch of people who are, at best.
Yeah, when we were there, we were outside. So we were at Liberty, Colorado, which is like right above Denver.
Oh.
And we were at a shopping outlet, specifically an Under Armour shop. And my mom strikes up a conversation with one of the ladies working there, and they're like, and she says, "Whatever you do, don't go to Denver."
Yeah, that's actually true. Do not.
I really don't like the situation I'm in. I'm gonna be honest with you, Seth.
On the bright side, there's not someone right on your tail right this second.
Yeah, on the bright side, it's not as stressful enough to where I have to stop commentating. I can still talk. But anyway, when we get back to talking, you need to talk more about like what things happen that you would only see in Colorado, or just interesting stories.
Mountains.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk about the trip there, and then you need to take over and segue to something else.
Mountain.
Make sure you're cutting all this out. So we're gonna segue over to my story of the trip there. So on the way, we went through Kansas, and we stopped one night at Dodge City.
Oh, I know that place. I know that place.
Yeah. So in the morning we decided to go to the museum. And we were just on time to go to the daily gunfight. So we went around the entire museum, looked at all that. It was super interesting because I love old Western stuff.
That was actually awesome.
So it was super... I broke it. So it was super interesting.
Okay, here we go.
It's time for the gunfight. I decided not to record it because you want to remember watching it instead of just having it on a video.
Well, no, you don't. And in Colorado, having wait, like an actual gunfight or not a gun show?
There's no ammo in it. And then that's pretty much all for Dodge City. Though that cream soda, whatever it's called, kind of banged though. But on the way there, we drove through a lot of mountains. We tried to take the scenic route, which meant I had no cell service for pretty much 90% of the drive through Colorado.
You do realize that in Colorado, taking the scenic route usually means twisting around the edge of a cliff.
Yep. We visited multiple national parks. It was super fun.
Yeah, we have quite a few around here. I haven't visited them. I think I visited like 2.
But yeah, it was a super fun experience. That's pretty much all I've got for Colorado.
So, around here, I don't know if it's anywhere else, but it's one of those cultural things where you can make sodas based on yucca plants. Is that a thing anywhere else? Is that a thing anywhere else?
We don't honestly have that many local restaurants around here.
Yeah. Also, I would back up. There's a yellow that wants to look at us.
Okay, let's just head to bed.
Yeah, but so where I'm actually where my house is, the city in which I actually dwell. There's not that many localized restaurants.
You dwell? Yo.
Yes, I dwell. I am a dweller. Hear me.
Okay.
Anyways,
do you have a diamond?
I have a singular one. Yes. We already have prop 3,
prop 4.
Okay.
We can get prop 4.
Nice. Yeah, the weird part is that the city that I'm in right now, there's not that many local restaurants. So if you want to get like a actual restaurant that has a localized, heritage basically, you have to go into one of those smaller counties basically. And it's sad.
Oh yeah, I get that.
It's sad, but I mean, then again, Colorado is growing really
I really
fast. And I
wanted to
don't know
just
why.
yoink. Oh gosh, I really wanted to just yoink Yellow's trap and then leave, but that did not work out, and I almost died. But yeah, Colorado just seems like a weird place, to be honest
It
with
is.
you. No offense.
I don't take offense to that. I was born in Texas. The other reason we're living here is due to job situations. I mean, if we had our way, we would have moved back. So, just not the case.
I'm gonna buy
No,
more
no.
arrows. I feel like that's something a Punch Bow spammer would do.
I mean, like, no offense to Colorado, but most
You're
people.
kind of cringe.
Yeah. Well, like, no offense, but like most people, especially who come from Texas, like
People expect a lot of
demonetized. Yeah, there's not
thing.
there. Okay, to be fair, there is a decent amount of demonetized. On the other part, there isn't as much as you might think. Like, yeah, there are times in which, yeah, you get even more demonetization.
Oh, I'm dead.
But like, if you're just like hanging around, like just chilling, like some places are better than others.
Oh, I'm dead. I'm so sad. Could only put in the like clutch moments. And how is he not taking damage? Did you not have a?
I did not have another pearl, no.
You said you bought multiple.
No, I
Which is
said I
easy.
bought multiple pots.
Oh.